Will Penny was Chuck Heston's very favorite role of all the movies he did. He had been in such epic dramas as an educated man, and here he can't even read. He wants Joan Hackett to teach him how to read, and he loved that part.
Yeah, and he was great. He was great in that movie. He really was. He was so... he just was so believable for me, you know, and it was amazing because there were experiences that I had with Charlton Heston during that film where I got really emotional and I didn't quite understand what was happening. I was getting so wrapped up in the story that I would cry sometimes, and hide it, would never let anybody know that I was crying, these really emotional scenes, I was embarrassed that I was crying because I was a kid, I was like, oh, God, I'm glad my brothers aren't here to see this.
Well, Bruce Dern must have been pretty frightening in that film.
Bruce Dern actually choked me out one night while we were shooting. He choked me so hard in the scene that I actually had to go to the emergency room. Yeah, he was definitely a method actor.
What was that scene?
It was this scene where the Rawhiders, Donald Pleasance and Bruce Dern and I can't remember the other actor.
Merry Christmas.
They came and they took over the cabin where we were. And so while I come running out of the bedroom or the little, lean-to kind of room off to the side is with a blanket in between, and I come running out like, what's going on? And he grabs me and he literally just choked me out. Like I couldn't get a breath, and he just kept it going. And I'm like, I'm tapped out, So the minute he let go, then of course I really did cry. Yeah.
Wow.
Scared to death. And I got offered a lot of movies after that movie, and I turned them all down. I just turned a lot of work down. I wanted to be home with my brothers, and it was one of those things where, to this day, I'm always afraid to say what I turned down, but I turned down, the Cowboys with John Wayne, and I turned down the Reavers with Steve McQueen, and Bless the Beast and the Children. They kept coming till I was about 13 years old, and just turned everything